and TV show recaps. We review and read them too, as long as they're Black, Brian and Lamar hosting the show. Remain unbiased in case you don't know. Now you know. There's nothing but competition. It's out to the imagination. If you don't know, now you know.
Disclaimer: no matter if we liked your movie, liked your show, or hated the show, or hated your movie, doesn't matter. We respect you, shout outs to you, and we support you. And we try to get everybody else to support you like we support you. Black on Black Prime, we stand on what we say, though.
And just like always, if you didn't ask for our opinion, we didn't ask you to listen to it. So, sorry.
Click and turn it off.
You won't be needing that. I already ordered for you.
Being here with you right now, it's probably been like the highlight of my week.
Everything okay?
Stop playing with me.
I'm not even about to let you pull me out of my character right now.
Some people just can't take a hint. I'm like your homegirl Tasha.
Why do you keep calling me? I don't have nothing else to say to you.
I don't really have any words for you, and I don't really want to hear shit you gotta say.
It just seems like negative people seem to bring out the negativity in me.
Only you can control your reactions.
Come outside. Oh my God. What the hell are you doing here?
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? What can I say about this movie other than they did it again? Like, these niggas got a formula that just works.
Yeah, man, it's Martin and Will Smith, man. You can't go wrong with that. I wasn't really feeling the third one as much, but this one definitely surpasses that one for sure. Like
I can't say that. I feel like because I fucked with the third one.
Really?
Yes.
I wasn't fucking with the third one like that. I thought it was okay. I was just like, I think because they brought that new team in, and that whole joke between, even though one joke between Will Smith and that Asian guy was super funny when that nigga was just like, nigga told to shut his bitch ass up or some shit like that. That was funny. But I just thought it was all over the place.
I fucked with that one, man. Like I thought that one was dope.
We're gonna rank these before they.
Oh, you want to rank them right quick?
We can do it now.
We could do it. So in my order, I got, of course, the first one is number one.
Yeah, same.
Number two is number two. Now it's tough for 3 and 4. I'm gonna keep it all in the same order. 3 and 4.
So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow. Yeah. So mine will be the first one.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny because it's like I like the second one a lot too, but for some reason I just can't put it on the top of the first one.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Even though the second one was really good, like it's almost like that. Well, I don't know about everybody else's, but I was like, you have like when it comes to music, you have somebody that has a good first album, and their second album is way better than that, but you put that first album on top, it's almost like.
Give me an example of that, nigga.
Like Illmatic, it was written right. Like Illmatic is like.
I'm nigga to ask that. Give me somebody.
Okay.
Give me somebody else.
Are you a Kanye fan like that?
Yeah.
Okay, so. College Dropout, Late Registration. Like Late Registration is a better album sonically. It sounds
You're
better.
A fucking liar, first of all. You're a fucking liar.
Late Registration sounds. I'm talking about the sounds of it. Like the actual quality of this album is way better than the first album. Because the College Dropout was like it was like a mixtape, and he put it out.
I think you got life fucked up, and I feel like you need to go listen to both of these albums again.
Don't get me wrong, I like College Dropout the best, but Late Registration sounds better. Like it was like you could tell
give me somebody else.
This nigga, man, you just stuck in your ways
because you're a liar, man. There's no way.
Late Registration, he evolved.
There's no way you're saying Late Registration is better than College Dropout.
So you didn't even hear what I said.
You said sonically. If we could pick it apart, we could say a nigga was rapping better on this album compared to this other album. We could do that. But I'm saying overall, which album are you putting on first?
I'm putting College Dropout on first. But I'm telling I'm telling you what sounds better. Like you can tell like the mixed quality and everything, the way he put College Dropout, like how he put it together. I've heard these albums back to back. And it's like Late Registration is just a better put together album. But I like College Dropout on its own top. But I feel like if Late Registration came out first, we would feel the same way. It would be it's the fact that it came out first. Everybody loves Kanye West's first album.
I go song for song.
Well, I'm not talking about song. I'm not talking about what's better. Like I'm talking about like the sound quality. I ain't talking about what the song was about. I ain't talking about who had the better songs.
Okay,
like, because you can have a better, like say if you made a really good song, but the quality was bad, and then I made a song that was kind of good.
Listen,
the quality was way better.
Listen to this. Hey, tell me if you agree. The Chronic 2001 is better than the Chronic.
Absolutely, because it's like that was a different story though. That was just like a better album.
Yes. This is what I'm saying.
But it was totally different. Like you put these both albums together, like these are actually really close. One just sounds better, but the other one is more nostalgia, and it feels like that time we was all still young. We was in college dropout. It was different.
No, I'm just saying overall better album. If you can so you can say, so you can compare if Kobe's my favorite player, I can say Kobe's overall better than Jordan. If you did a side-by-side comparison, you can nitpick what Jordan was better at, but I'm still going to say Kobe was better.
I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do
Oh, you going to do this, nigga?
I'm do the Kobe Jordan thing because
I'm only using that as an example. That's an example.
I was there to see Jordan, but like not as much as I was there to see Kobe.
No, that's only an example. I'm saying comparing the two. So I would say, in my opinion, Kobe was better, just in my opinion, but I got my own reasons for that.
Right.
But you can nitpick and say Jordan was better than this, Jordan was better than this, Jordan was better than this. That's like saying College Dropout versus Late Registration. You'll say College Dropout was better, but Late Registration had better sound. You get what I'm saying?
Like it sounds better. Like you can tell he evolved. Like even when it came to putting the album together, College Dropout was kind of sloppy. The sound of College Dropout, you can tell that those were mixtape songs that he put all together in one album. Like he had been working on the album forever. Like it wasn't just he went to one studio and made the album like he did. I felt like Late Registration, he had a plan. College Dropout, he was trying to make it. So it's like you feel the struggle in College Dropout, and it was dope. I can't tell you that College Dropout is not better than Late Registration because that's one of my favorite Kanye albums.
That's all I'm saying is when it boils down to it, that album is better to you than Late Registration. That's all I'm saying.
For a lot of different reasons, though. It's not
the reasons don't matter.
Yeah,
if somebody asks you which one do you like better, you'll say College Dropout.
Absolutely.
Bad Boys 1 and 2. Which one do you like better?
That's hard. It's really close. but I'm telling you, I'm picking Bad Boys 1 literally because it was like it feels better. Like it was a better feeling that you get when you watch that. Like when you remember the time when you watched that movie. Like when it first came out, they were both still doing their shows. It's like it's hard to put part 2 over that. Like it probably looks better like quality wise. I gotta put Bad Boys 2 over. But like the movie that I would choose to pick on number 1, I would have to just say 1. Just like some people pick Illmatic, even though it was written as a better album.
So I have a reason for picking for why I didn't like Bad Boys 2 as much as I liked 1, even though I really liked part 2. The reason was it seemed like Will Smith tried to capture the funny that Martin was giving in part 1 in part 2. So it felt like Martin was naturally funny in part 1. Martin was just funny. Will Smith was funny, but he was like serious at the same time. Part 2, it seemed like Will Smith tried to be more jokey. To try to match the jokey that Martin. Quotable wise, you quote Martin all day in part 1.
Yeah, for sure.
Part 2, it seemed like Will Smith was shooting for them quotables.
Yeah, I didn't feel. I don't know. I guess I didn't feel that way. I felt like Martin has still always been the funnier one.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is this is the reason why I would say part one was better than part two. That's my separation right there.
Yeah,
because there's way more action in part two. You're absolutely right.
It looks better. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's like it's definitely longer.
But part one was just a better overall movie to me, and that the fact that Will Smith tried to fall into the funny compared to just being the straight man that he was being in part one. It's like he kind of looked for moments to be funny. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just being his natural self.
Yeah, I feel like they were trying to make Will Smith like the bully character a long time ago. Like, well, in the first two, like, you know what I mean? Like he was
he's just a straight man.
Like trying to punk Martin low key, you know what I mean? Like he was the nigga that was I don't know, we know how they do the whole alpha shit. Like he was the alpha nigga or whatever. And
no,
like,
he wasn't. So they always got the buddy comedy, like or the what they call a good cop, bad cop, I guess, like kind of like Lethal Weapon. You got Danny Glover and who's crazy. It's always like a opposites attract type thing.
Yeah,
like in here, in the first one, Will Smith is a straight man sex symbol. Martin is the family man funny nigga.
Mm-hmm.
So the second one comes, it's like Martin's trying to be more serious, but Will Smith is also trying to be more funny in the second one.
And that's the one thing I didn't like about some of the storyline, like when they kept doing like, well, part 2 and 3, they're kind of getting like Martin wants to get out. Like I love that 4 wasn't like Martin's trying to stop getting in the police force. Like I gotta be here for my family, all that. I was like, man, stop carrying that storyline. Like just
like get the fuck away from that.
Yeah, that 2 and 3 was annoying. So 2, that I would take that away from 2 or whatever, because they were trying to like, you know, what's it called? Will Smith was dating Gabrielle Union's character. I didn't really like her in that movie, but whatever. But anyway, we'll go back to the ratings. 1, 2, 4, and 3 for me.
All right.
Yeah, I was like, we done went down a whole rabbit hole of music and all kind of stuff. Because like I've talked about that Kanye West thing so many times. I was just that's my favorite. College Dropout is my favorite album on as far as Kanye goes.
That nigga.
Hold on, bro. Wait a minute. Fuck this shit.
You know I'll go there with you too. A whole rabbit hole of arguments, nigga.
I'm glad we don't do music podcasts.
You the first nigga
2-hour long.
You're the first nigga I knew that heard College Dropout. You're the first nigga that I knew heard that album. And you made me go listen to that album, and I was like, "Oh, this shit is incredible."
Love the album. I can't say it's hard.
Keep it at that, nigga. It ain't hard to say, nigga. No, that's the best I've said.
I say it's hard to say, bro. You ain't listening. I say it's hard to say because like people, first ones they hear, they be just like, "Nigga, what do you mean it's better than?" I'm like, I didn't say that.
That's what you said, though.
I said the sound quality, and you could tell he evolved. Like College Dropout is the struggle album. You could tell.
Yeah, that's not saying that it's a better album.
This nigga right here, boy, I'm done. Anyway,
move on. Bad Boys
4, definitely better than 3. I'm gonna tell you why 3 was trash.
Yeah, bring it down.
Well, with 3, I just didn't like the whole I got a Mexican son and his mom is a witch. I just feel like it just went this way. Like Bad Boys wasn't like, I don't know why you had to bring that storyline in. You know what I mean? I felt like it was kind of unnecessary. So they like pretty much chasing this witch that is telling her son to, you know, shoot all of these important characters that were involved in his dad's murder case or whatever, right? Like, I don't know. I just didn't like that whole storyline. I didn't like that Martin, again, was trying to get out. It was just like, come on, man. Like, then Will Smith gets shot a bunch of times. We already know he's not dying. Let's stop that. Let's not do that. Like, we gonna shoot Will Smith early like he's gonna die. Like, nah, man, come on. Let's be real. You know what I mean? They did that with Martin on this one too, but I like how they set it up or whatever.
Yeah.
Just passing out, like, you know what I mean? Now he's more.
You like how he went to the Wakanda, like with the Africans? Is that?
I'm not gonna say I didn't like it, but I ain't love it. It was more of like okay, I see what they're doing. They're going a little bit deeper. It wasn't stupid. I just thought it was like, you know, it was like, it almost reminded me of how like Creed 3 was. Like, you know, when that nigga, like all the crowd disappeared and it was just like this weird fantasy type of vibe. I was okay with it. But yeah, that with 3, it was just too much for me. I was like, I didn't think they needed to. I was okay with the Mexican son here because he's here now. But the fact that he had to have one this time around was kind of like, I'm on number 3. I didn't like that. I don't go back and watch that one like that.
I feel like
the funniest part about number 3 was when the beginning when Martin was crying about the baby. Look, Mike, look at the baby. Look at the baby. Like, stop that shit. Stop that shit. But the rest of the movie wasn't like that for me.
I wouldn't, for the reasons you gave, I normally wouldn't fuck with a sequel because of that. Mm-hmm. But I was convinced because, yeah, it was his Mexican son, whatever, but this nigga was a monster. Like, this nigga was a beast. And then I like the angle they took, like the new team shit. Normally I wouldn't like that. But I liked how they show, like, you niggas is old. Mm-hmm. Like, we're doing this shit the new way. You niggas is stuck in the past. You come in with this bad boy one attitude, like, nigga, we got technology now. We don't got to do all this shit you talking about. Like, I like the angle they took with that.
Mm.
Far-fetched, yes. The Mexican son going to jail and then being needed, very far-fetched. You killed a lot of niggas. You should have got death penalty.
Yeah.
It's extremely far-fetched, but I like how this nigga's he's a monster.
Yeah,
he's not just his son just doing simple. He's like beating ass and killing niggas on some vicious shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I just thought that shit was kind of corny in some parts. I guess because there was a lot of corny parts in 4 too, right? But like this one was just like nonstop. It was like you see. What was that? Was old boy with the necklace? I don't know his name, but I guess Martin went to school with him, or somebody went to school with bro. Remember, he was the Latin dude. He got shot off a helicopter in the 3rd one.
I've only seen 3 once.
Ladies and gentlemen, like, share, subscribe. We ever there if you there.
I've only seen 4 once too.
I mean, it just came out.
What I'm saying is that's. I'm still ranking y'all seeing both of those one time.
Got you.
So it's still 3 and 4 to me. It's still 3 and 4, but it's not like it's a big separation because 3 and 4 is kind of like they on the same level to me. Like it's the same amount of.
It's not a big separation. I thought this one was just better than 3. It was just like, I don't know. It felt better. You know what I mean? Maybe it was the Reggie scene, because there was some scenes in here that was just out of pocket.
Hey, that Reggie scene was cold as I loved the Reggie scene.
That scene and how they wrapped it up with the end was I thought that was dope or whatever. I tied it together or whatever. But the actual story to this, just like the third one, I just feel like it was secondary. You know what I mean? It's like I like certain parts of this movie and how they did things, like, you know, some of the action and, you know, of course the camera work was great in this one, but the storyline was just like whatever, you know what I mean? Like,
hey, why they
kidnapped daughter? You know what I mean? Now they in some type of zoo with an alligator, and this is like, come on, man! Like, this storyline is kind of, it's like whatever. It's not. I wasn't there for the storyline versus the moments. The moments were way better than the storyline.
I think you're right. We just there for the action and the moments. We're not really there. We don't too much. We're not invested in any of the story. Like, we don't care about the captain's daughter and the captain's granddaughter. We don't give a fuck about them. Respect her.
Care about this new nigga that's dating the girl that Will Smith used to date, and now he's like, man, who cares? Who's this new nigga that they trying to kill? Who's this new nigga? This new nigga that's the new villain. Like, why? Where'd he come from? Bring the
one thing back. I want to say this. One thing, I'm part of the crowd that's been worried about Martin. I'm part of the crowd that when I see him on TV, I'm like, something don't look right. Like, that's always been me. So when this movie came out, that was my focus. So I appreciate how he didn't look as off as he does when he's like doing an interview or some shit. Like, I don't know how they did it, but they captured it like it was just regular ass Martin.
Yeah, he was moving around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Of course, he had stunt doubles and stuff like that, but you could tell the parts where you could see his face. Like, he was moving fine, he was talking fine or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, we all know he had a stroke, so you know, of course, he don't sound the same.
He just said he didn't have a stroke, though. He came out and said he didn't.
I mean, that's what he said, but I could have swore that's
what I heard. Yeah,
I feel like he had a stroke like a long time ago, and it's just like, you know, once you have one, it's like you have certain side effects that kind of linger. So I'm saying just said he'd have a stroke recently. I think
just today he said he never had a stroke.
That nigga lying.
I didn't want to say that.
I could have sworn that was news.
That was on the news. I remember. I remember it.
Yeah,
but like I said, I was part of the worry about Martin community, but I don't know how they do it, but they pull this shit off every time.
Yeah, I feel like they could keep going. And I'll continue to watch. I mean, if this, how they doing shit with all of this weird stuff going on, it makes sense if they're going to continue the story, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Like if they're going to continue to just Bad Boys 5, Bad Boys 6, 7, because like a lot of these storylines just don't matter. Like I'm here for the moments. If you can keep on giving us good moments,
you know
what I mean, good comeback scenes and stuff like that, I'm with that. The fuckery, Martin holding on to a rope with this heavy ass cage and a man in it, beyond me, right? You know what I mean? Who cares? But that was very, very much like
Fast and Furious.
Yeah, it was very like, all right, that's not believable. That nigga would have flew out that plane so quick, or Martin's hands would have been burned off by that rope. Easy.
I mean, it's a lot of forgive and forget.
I wasn't tripping.
Yeah, we're here for the ride. It's ridiculous. It ain't Fast and Furious ridiculous, but it's some ridiculous shit happening here.
I think we just don't like Fast and the Furious enough. Like,
I just think Fast and Furious is fucking ridiculous.
No, it is. But I'm just saying, like, I don't care for none of the characters in Fast and Furious like that. Like, I care for Martin and Will Smith's characters.
I mean, you're right.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck what's going on with them niggas, bro. Like, I'll go see the movie or whatever, but it's like I'm not expecting like moments. I'm actually looking for a story when I go to Fast and the Furious.
I go to Fast and Furious looking for bullshit.
Yeah,
now I love the first one, but now I'm just looking for the bullshit.
That's literally the best one. But I'm sure people would disagree. I mean, because Fast and Furious 2 was entertaining.
I like Fast and Furious 2.
Yeah, it was entertaining as fuck, but I still feel like the first one was better.
No, the first one is always gonna be better. That was great.
Yeah, because it was about something. Like now, it's literally
Fast and Furious 2 had a storyline too.
Yeah,
I mean it's like a undercover movie, so it's the same. That it's a storyline there.
Yeah, it made sense.
Three had a Tokyo Drift had a storyline, but then when you got to,
I saw that shit one time and never again. So
I watched Tokyo Drift a couple times, but when you get to Fast and Furious 4 and on, then it's kind of like story kind of doesn't like you said for this story is kind of like the side hole. Like we don't just show us what's going to give us the action.
Yeah, I didn't give a fuck about the storyline. I did like, just like I said, the comeback scenes with Reggie. I like, the fact that they did include Detective Howard back by, he left a message. I didn't like that they took out John Sally's character because I thought he was funny. I feel like he should have been in other episodes.
That was cold too.
Yeah, they put him down. But the wife change didn't bother me that much, but I'm like, why didn't she want to be in Bad Boys 4 is the question.
I think she had some shit going on. I think it was like some personal issues.
Oh, okay, personal stuff I get. I was like, I don't see Teresa Randall in nothing else but Bad Boys. So
I'm thinking like it's like some other shit.
Yeah.
But I wasn't mad at the change because
I wasn't either. I like Tasha Smith
a lot. Like I have they dialed her down a little bit. That ain't the Tasha Smith I'm used to. But I still liked her.
Yeah.
What happened to Martin's sons?
They could have used her twin for that. You're right. I have no idea. That was just a daughter. You know what I mean? Martin's son.
He had 3 sons and a daughter.
Like he had hella kids.
He had 3 sons and a daughter. Remember? I thought you said Daddy was in Cleveland. He can't be in Cleveland. The boy with the big ass ears.
Yeah, because he was in number 2. Because I saw him like in the cut. They didn't really make him say nothing, but he was in the cut of number 2. But I didn't see him again after number 2.
And number 1, his daughter was dark skinned. Remember, she was like, "They make fun of my ears." He said, "You got nice fucking don't."
That wasn't his daughter. That was his son.
That was the daughter who said that.
That they made fun of my ears. I guarantee you, as a son.
I don't want to bet on it, but his daughter was at that table when he said it.
That was the boy with the glass. He had the glasses and the big. They making fun of my ears. He was just like making fun of my son's ears. You know. He's like, "You better tell the principal. I come to school and arrest the principal."
Look at the table though. His daughter was there. I could be wrong. His daughter was
probably there, but I remember his daughter being the younger one, and it was like the older boys, the like dark.
Okay, you're right. Yeah,
glasses or whatever.
You're right.
Yeah, man, I enjoyed it. I feel like they should keep on doing it, especially if it's going to show Martin in a good light. I feel like Will Smith did, what he normally do, whatever. Action Jackson.
Yeah.
Did they? Well, I didn't feel like Well, I guess they did have to use it for the storyline, but him getting married and being with this random, well, his therapist apparently or whatever, like that was kind of like,
Why not? It's like like you're doing. Like, why not? Like,
Yeah,
give him something to
Yeah.
check.
But do we care about this character enough? You know what I mean? Like, I'd have rather him marry the Mexican girl because it makes sense.
It ain't that we got to care about her. It was set up for the situation. It was set up for Martin told him in the beginning. He was like, you got to make a choice.
You're gonna be tested, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
I like that scene. That nigga said one of them can't die. That nigga said, who the fuck you talking about?
So I thought that scene was gonna be a comeback to what they did in part 2, to where Martin shot between Will Smith's head and shot old boy in the head.
Oh yeah.
I thought Will Smith was gonna do that back to him, and he was about to be like, "Now that's how you supposed to shoot."
Yeah,
that's what he was gonna do, but he ended up just shooting Martin in the chest.
He shot him in the vest though.
Yeah,
yeah, that shit was funny though.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. That was one of them things. I was like, I didn't want to go see part 3 again, but I think I would see this like once it come out again, like on Hulu or something. I'll watch it again for sure.
I'll watch part 3. I just haven't. It's been so much shit going on. It ain't like I'm running to watch anything again.
Nah, it's cool, bro. Don't worry about it. It just wasn't better.
Oh, you a god. You watch Book of Clarence again?
Hell no. For what?
Why not?
It was okay. I was mad that it ended fast. I was like, I wanted it to be longer. It was a good movie, but I was like, it just wasn't enough.
I get it.
Yeah, like this one, I was like, I felt like I want to see what happened again or whatever, but it's not 2 and 1, but it's definitely not 3. Sorry.
Hey, comment below which one did y'all like? Did y'all like 3 or 4 better? Comment below.
People going crazy on Twitter on this shit, talking about number 4 is better than all of them. I'm like, y'all niggas is stupid.
Oh, somebody need to slap the shit out of them. Also, comment below, would you like better, College Dropout or Late Registration?
They don't come in here talking about Brian tripping, Late Registration.
Yeah, say, hey, y'all think Brian tripping? Say Brian tripping.
That ain't what I said.
That's what he said.
I'll take this shit off my wall right now.
Yeah, just take it off and throw it away. Take it off and throw it away because you don't like that album.
What's it?
Take it out. You don't like that album. Throw it away.
Late Registration.
Hey, throw it away. You don't take it and throw it away.
I don't have Late Registration, but anyway, yeah, man, I was fucking with it. You want to rate it? You ready to rate? Even though it's gonna be.
Oh shit! No, well, I don't need to. Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. I'll give this movie a right.
Oh, this nigga drunk. I get this movie a right. This nigga thought I was gonna get a low right. This nigga.
I said it was good. I ain't fuck with the story like that.
College Dropout was okay.
Never said that.
I'm putting it in the world, nigga. I'm putting it out in the atmosphere.
That's fine. I was just like, I want somebody to be in the comments just like, Brian said this, and we're just like, listen to it. I bet you didn't listen to it.
Ain't no special videos, nigga. If I log on to YouTube and see a special video of Brian explaining himself,
never. If you didn't watch the full episode and you hear what I said, just say that. That's all I'm gonna say in the comments.
Just say you did a bad example, man. That's all.
No, it's not at all. I think it's a perfect example.
Say that, cuz.
You know what I'm saying? The Late Registration was fire.
It was and I'm not taking nothing away from it. It's just saying which one was better. I can't.
Now you want to know what an unpopular opinion is that I didn't really fuck with Graduation like that. A lot of people love that shit.
I don't think a lot of people did though. I'm not gonna lie to you. Graduation was a cool album, but it's not Late Registration or.
It ain't my beautiful dark twisted fantasy either.
It ain't that either. You absolutely right.
I was just it was cool.
It's nah, that's going too far.
So what you gonna say?
I was gonna compare it to 808s and Heartbreaks.
808s and Heartbreak is better than Graduation.
That's what I was gonna say. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that.
Tell me different.
I like Graduation, man.
Yeah, it's not better than 808s and Heartbreaks. I don't care.
It's not.
It's better than Jesus. I'll give you that. Shit. There's some songs on Graduation that carry it. Like there's some like big songs like "Good Life." That's big. You know what I mean? Like,
that's great.
Can't Tell Me Nothing. It's huge. You know what I mean?
Now, hey, stop. Let me stop because you naming some. I need to go back and listen to these albums now. Now I gotta go because I might be mixing Late Registration with Graduation. Now I'm gonna come back to you and tell you which one was better.
I was about to say because Late Registration was fire. You gotta listen to that. But
I gotta listen to Graduation again.
Yeah, you gonna come back and you gotta say I'm sorry.
Because Can't Tell Me Nothing is boy crazy.
That's just big. That was a big ass song. But then there's songs like "Drunken Hot Girls." I never liked that song.
Yeah, that's the album. That's the album filler.
They were mostly album fillers, but they were good songs. They were just album fillers.
Nah, I don't know,
Graduation.
Yeah, I gotta go back. I got because I don't remember what's on there now. What you saying? Those two? What you saying? Good Life and those are two.
Can't Tell Me Nothing. Stronger was on there.
Smash, nigga. Stronger is a smash.
Man,
I might be disagreeing with you. What's on Late Registration?
Late Registration is like Drive Slow. Was that the one? Touch the Sky. What was that? What was the second one? The one with Roses is on there. Gold Diggers on there.
I might be fucking with Graduation over Late Registration.
Wow.
I might be. I'm gonna go listen.
Diamonds is
black.
on
Hey, black on black rhymes. We gonna drop a special, the Kanye edition.
You're gonna be hella mad, like nigga. What?
I gotta go. Remember.
Yeah, go listen to Graduation and then text me.
I'm gonna let you know.
Yeah. But anyways, man, like, share, subscribe, talk to us, talk back wherever. Be there. This was all over the place, but still let us know. Y'all give us y'all order and rankings of the Bad Boys. Yeah, but she's peace.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe to our YouTube and Spotify and follow us on IG and TikTok.